So please excuse our fuckery. If you hear smacking in the back, then that's obviously Rodney over there eating fajitas. We do this all the time. So you'll see us in this clip playing with hair, obviously. And I don't know what we had going on. We probably was fussing about something. He's clearly trying to make sure the front of his head looks good, and I'm fucking with his dreads per usual. But this is us, and this is his first vlog, so let's get excited for him. See, I don't know what this is. Like, this is the fuckery that goes on between us. And you may see me occasionally, hit him light tap. I don't abuse him. I don't do that. But I do fuss. So you'll hear a lot of that. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I didn't do too bad, but I definitely do fuss. So this is us. Enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's it. You want me resting on you?
No, this is not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing. Your hair is too long. Your bundles. Oh my God. Anyway, he gonna play with a million things while he over here. Don't get the scrunchie. You know you want to play with it. You're so OCD. Anyway, disclaimer.
Why? Cause I had to put it a certain way.
Yeah, you ain't see that? And plus, I know you OCD. Look, all in the planner. Anyway, this is my channel anyway, so you're just here. We practicing with a green screen, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this disclaimer that if we look a little weird at times, then it's a green screen thing. We're still kind of adjusting. I just bought it, so I'm trying to see how it works. And I figured I'd test it with you. Hold on, wait up. You gonna mess up my edit.
What?
I'm trying not to cuss you out in front of these people.
Baby, get me right.
I cuss him out all the time, so doesn't matter. I shouldn't say that.
What? That don't matter. That you cuss me out all the time.
Yeah, that's a little domestic violence.
No, it's in the air. They know.
Well, okay, but I fuss in general though, so it's not just you. I fuss at everybody.
Yeah, but I get it.
I'm just a fussy person.
I get it times.
They know me, so they know my aggressive attitude.
I get it times 100.
And this is why. This is why we finna tell them why. So anyway, we started this conversation in the car, but somebody was handling business and messed it up. Ugh, whatever. So now we got to start again. It's gonna be a little clip in the front where I do my disclaimer voiceover, funny blooper. I don't know, haven't decided, because y'all know when it comes to my YouTube channel, I never know until I actually post it. So are you tickling my back?
No, I had to. You don't want my arm hanging up the side, just hanging, dude.
No. Okay, put it back. Because I'm gonna have to. Okay, yeah. That tickles. Stop it.
I'm not moving.
Don't be sexual in front of the people. No, I'm just. And it's weird because I'm not the affectionate person he is. Like I'm acts of service, quality time, physical touch. So anyway.
Touchy, grab, don't
hurt. Okay, Memphis. We got Memphis, Tennessee over here, and Houston / Madisonville / Louisiana. So we two country bumpkin motherfuckers. Memphis. But anyway, so we telling the story about how we met, online dating, and a brief go into the beginning of our relationship and the things that we kind of dealt with, or how it went, the things that we did wrong, the things that kind of helped or were kind of positive, things like that. Because y'all know when I get to talking, I just be talking. It don't ever be whatever. And who knows what he's going to do. So just be ready, because he's liable to do anything. But we met on Facebook dating. Me, I don't do online dating. He does online dating. You definitely was doing online dating. I had a Hinge, didn't have a Tinder, and I had Facebook dating. I wanted Facebook dating because with Facebook dating, then it's linked to the Facebook. So I could do my research on Facebook. I feel like the chances of catfishing are decreased. That's my personal opinion. I don't know how everybody else feels about that. But I was doing my research, and I actually found him as well on Facebook dating. Yes, I did. That's how I knew it was you, because the same pictures you had on Facebook dating be the same pictures on Facebook. Like, your profile was private, but I still found the same pictures.
It's the CIA stuff
Listen, like, no, for real, I can find out anything about him, like,
anything.
Y'all don't understand. Like, bro, don't try me, because I will find out. And we met on Facebook dating. I didn't do online dating mainly because I'm celibate. So it was like, what's the point of doing online dating? And I literally put it in my bio. Remember, it was in my bio. I literally put it in, like, it was in there. So it clearly said, I'm celibate. Like, so don't be coming at me if you want to have sex or if you want some sex shit.
It's like the middle bottom section.
Look, he know the layout of the dating apps. But anyway, so I didn't want to be on dating apps because I'm like, what's the point? I'm celibate. I had been talking to people for the past few years. I had been single 6 years and celibate for 5. I think at the time we met in 2020. Yeah, 5, because I got celibate in 2015. And my last relationship was 2013. So I was single for like, what's that, 7 years? Yeah, damn. That's a long time. With the exception of a brief relationship I had, whatever. I go all the way back to my last relationship in college because that was a whole joke. But shade intended. So we meet on I'm such an asshole. We meet on Facebook dating and we started messaging each other on June 29th. First of all, your pictures was old as shit. You should be shaming yourself with them old ass pictures.
The same, though.
You look the same in all your pictures.
I know. No matter what year you look at, it look like me.
He takes the same selfies in that damn truck, and then one of the pictures your head was cut off.
I don't like pictures.
I make him take pictures, but he really don't like pictures. And so I was like, oh, okay, he kind of cute. You know, I can get with it. And he sent me a message. Now, mind you, a couple of people had sent me messages. It was only like 2 guys other than him that had actually got my phone number. So can you stop messing with that before you mess up my audio and the video? Here, play with this. He got ADHD, y'all. He don't like being still. I'm just saying, it's okay. We talk about mental health all the time. You OCD, ADHD, everything else. So we met on Facebook dating. He messaged me on June 29th. I'm me and my dates. I be knowing my dates. And I don't even remember what you said. Probably like, hey, miss something. Because it wasn't like hey, sexy or something. Like, it might have been a cutie in there, but I doubt it.
I did put cutie in there.
Yeah, I think you did put cutie on Facebook. Yeah, you did. On Facebook dating, I think he put something like that. So we were messaging on Facebook dating until July 3rd. I can't remember. I really don't remember what you said.
Bad,
no, it wasn't nothing bad. And it wasn't nothing like this. Like, I ain't gonna say disrespect, but it wasn't like on that. You know how niggas slide in your DMs and they be like, oh, you so sexy, blah, blah, blah. Like, it wasn't no shit like that. Because first of all, I don't respond to fuck shit like that. So he had to have came correct because otherwise, clearly we wouldn't be here. Because I'm not doing that. And we started texting on July 3rd. That's when you finally asked me for my number and we started texting because it was right around the 4th of July. And you was coming back because you do what now?
I drive a truck. Oh, I work in the oil field, my bad.
Well, at the time you was driving the truck around the country. You was
doing
OTC then.
I hate this stuff, but yeah, OTR.
I thought it was OTC.
Over the road. OTR.
Oh, I thought it was over the country. You right. It is OTR.
You always say country. I just let you say it.
I do always say that. Why you let me mess it up?
Cause look at what the reaction I give when I correct you. I'm gonna get cussed.
I wasn't even being aggressive. I'm just saying you had me saying it wrong the whole time.
You only said it wrong to me.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
you sure? Yeah. I think I might have said it on you.
You just tell everybody. You just say all the road with everybody else. You know,
I think everybody else. I just say he was driving across the country.
That's what you said.
Which is technically true.
That's what you said. I was driving on the East Coast.
No, you went to like Denver and then you
was Midwest. You go straight up from here when you get to Denver. So I didn't cross that line. No. I didn't cross the Midwest.
He didn't do North though. He hated North.
I ain't going
he don't do North. But anyway, so it was 4th of July. He had just got back. He was only gonna be here for a few days. And I got in his ass because he likes to drive and not sleep and not rest because he always going like he's a goddamn robot, and he's not. And of course, as y'all can see, I've been doing this YouTube channel for forever, and I always talk about him, especially in the celibacy and relationships video, which he was not here. So we got a part 2 coming on that, because I gotta hear what he gotta say about this, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to hear
about celibacy.
Yeah, you gotta do it with not now. We gotta wait. They're not ready for all that. So it's gonna be like from a man's perspective, because I already gave my perspective, and I can't say what your opinion is. And you coming up on a year, so I feel like that'll be the perfect anniversary, right? Okay. So you gonna do what I say.
We know.
This really happens. God, I'm bossy, whatever. So we started texting on July 3rd. Hey, Miss Miranda, this is Rod. Whatever. But even in our conversations, it wasn't like automatically flirtatious off the rip. Like, it wasn't like we was just talking like two niggas. Like, we was just like casually talking like homies.
Just talking.
Yeah, like it wasn't like no sexual flirtatious, like when I'ma see you, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't none of that. But I did get on his ass because he came out here and he was trying to go right back out. And I'm like, no, you got to sit for 48 hours before you leave again. But I didn't get to see you. One, it was kind of early. So, and it was so fast that it was like, because by the time you started texting me on the 3rd, I think you was gone by the 5th.
Yeah, I was in North Carolina by the 5th.
So I didn't even get to see him then. So he goes back and drives wherever he was going. And we ended up talking on the phone like that whole time. From FaceTime. First it started with text messages. Then FaceTime and phone calls. And then just staying on the phone all night. Like literally staying. When I say staying on the phone all night.
And I normally hit the end button.
Not with me. That's that Virgo. Bam. I'm built different. Like Natalie say, I'm built different. All right, Capricorn. Anyway.
Oh, why you gotta throw that out there?
I'm just saying. I did say what I said. My daddy was a Capricorn, so it's cool. No.
Yeah, I feel like it's some shade in there.
It might have been.
A lot.
Whatever. So we casually talking or whatever. So then you come back.
Yeah.
You came back July 17th, which was a Friday, but you came back late Friday.
Yeah.
And you was at somebody's house. Can't remember, one of your homeboys.
I was at J House.
Oh yeah, you was at J House.
Yeah.
That's sad. Jay was one of his friends that passed away, so rest easy, Jay. I didn't know him very long, but it definitely hit me. That was my nigga. He was cool.
Yeah, my nigga.
Yeah, that was tough. But we was at his house like every day. Like that was my homie. So he was at Jay house, and I remember I want to say I really got mad because I think we was trying to see each other that night, but he was talking to Jay, so he wasn't answering my texts or my calls, whatever.
You was on the phone. What happened was I wasn't listening to you talk.
Yep, and then eventually you hung up. And then I want to say you fell asleep at Jay house. No, you was at the hotel right by Jay house. Yeah. So he goes to his hotel because he's staying at hotels when he comes because, I mean, who wants to...
I let my lease go up and I wasn't finna get another room and be gone 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to pay for rent when you're never here? Like, that's a waste of money.
$1,500 a month I can keep.
With the fingernails.
Sorry.
You got to think the camera picks up that feedback.
I'm sorry.
So we going to be talking and all you're going to hear is...
I'm sorry, I'm not a blogger.
A vlogger.
Oh.
Blogger.
Blogger. Blogger.
You gonna do my favorite?
No.
Say fuel.
No.
Say fuel.
No.
Please.
Say what?
Say fuel.
Fuel.
No, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Say it again.
Fuel.
No. What is it?
Fuel.
A fuel?
Fuel.
That always got me. Like when he first said it on the phone, I was like, what? And he had like that southern accent, which is really what got me because that's that southern country. Oh Lord. Oh. Okay, my bad. I was reminiscing. But so the July 18th comes, that Saturday. I don't even know what you was doing in the daytime. Not important.
I think I was doing something with the truck.
Probably so. So I had to coerce him. I finessed him. And I ended up cooking that night. And then I was like, you want a plate or something? Or we was like, I was trying to bring him a plate. But he was being difficult. I did bring the plate. Because okay, listen. Mind you, I just met him. But we've been on the phone for 3 weeks straight. So we already pretty much know a lot about each other. Like we all, like literally, it's stories for days. When you on the phone with somebody 3 weeks straight, then of course they're gonna tell stories about their past, what they've been through, crazy stuff, whatever. So we both sitting here telling stories for 3 weeks, like pretty much know each other at this point. But I'm like, hey bro, I need to see you like ASAP, because I'm not finna keep doing this virtual dating, text messaging, FaceTime bullshit. And we're not doing that. That was long enough period. Now, I get to the hotel with the plate. I went with the plate. And he comes outside and I see him for the first time. Obviously, he looks like his pictures. Well, I don't know if y'all seen his pictures on Facebook dating. Hoes, if you watching this, you probably did. But he looks like his pictures, except his hair wasn't done. And y'all know I used to do dreads back in the day. That was my hustle in college. Dreads wasn't done. Like now he knows I don't play. I will do them dreads all the time. Dreads was not done. He had on like a t-shirt, I think some sweatpants, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, he cute. He a little skinnier in person, but he cute or whatever. So we go up to the room.
I look fat in my picture.
And no, you just look a little skinnier in person. And disclaimer, I had an edible. So I was high as shit. I was high. We get to the hotel, and obviously there's nothing sexual that happens because I'm celibate, so duh. And you said what the other day? You said, when I asked you why you didn't invite me, what was your response? I was like, why you didn't invite me to come see you? Then what was your response?
I'm gonna invite you to a room for we can't shit dazzle.
Okay, something like that. But he basically, you said it was disrespectful.
I ain't want to be disrespectful for real. Invite her to no doggone hotel room. I'm gonna do that for her.
And normally I'm not one to meet somebody by myself, a nigga I ain't never met or don't know, but I was on some daredevil shit. I was like, fuck it, I done talked to this nigga for 3 weeks straight. I'm just gonna go for it. And mind you, the shit was on the north side. I stay on the south side, so I had to drive a little distance. But I did what I had to do. Brought the plate, had an edible. He didn't eat. When I tell y'all, I tore that plate up. Because you didn't eat it. And I was high.
I think I had food already.
I don't remember, but I know I was high.
I think I had Olive Garden, I got early or something like that.
I forgot. I was high, so I ate the shit out of that baked chicken.
I eat that all the time.
I ate the shit out of that baked chicken. So, anyway, he's at the hotel. I spend the night. And then I spend the night again. And then we check out. Was it Sunday or Monday? No, because if I spent the night twice, so we checked out on Monday. I never went back home. Did I even go back home?
We went one day, but that was just to check one thing, and then we came.
Yeah, I think I came back home that Sunday. Cause see, ladies, I'm smart. I don't have sex, but I keep a bag. Always keep a bag in your car. Like I don't eat, no matter what. I always keep a bag. I call it a whole bag, but I always keep a bag with some underwear, another outfit, some soap, something like. Keep a bag in your car, cause you never know what's gonna happen. Even if you don't plan on going nowhere, you never know what's gonna happen. So I always keep a bag in your car. And I think that's how I got through the first night. I had a bag in my car. Yeah. And then I came back to get some stuff or to get some clothes or something.
You had to check something.
I ain't had to check.
No, you had to get your computer and stuff for work, I think, or something like that.
I mean that too, but I needed some more clothes.
Oh.
Because I stayed again. Because you still had the hotel till Monday.
It's really till like Tuesday. On Wednesday. We got out early.
I don't know what he had going on. Mind you, I'm still new in the game. And so checkout time comes, and he has obviously all his stuff because he drive trucks. So all his stuff be in the truck because That's what he live out of. Like, it's a bed and everything. And so he got all this shit.
Don't say it like that.
I'm just saying, you got your stuff because it's that you need your clothes and stuff if you on the road.
You said that's what you live out of. I mean, yeah, I have to.
I'm getting to that. You didn't have an apartment because you was on the road. Like, truck drivers live out of their trucks.
I know, that's some wrong.
It's a bed in the back for a reason.
I hate it.
Anyway, Lord, we're not gonna argue the whole time. So he comes now. Okay, this is the part I don't remember. Did you ask me if you could leave the stuff in my house? How did the stuff get in the house? Like, how did you get in the house?
You grabbed it and put it in there and said, "Come on."
I know, but how? We was waiting. The truck was getting fixed or something, and you had to wait until you left again.
Yeah.
And so you ended up coming over here, and I was just like, put the stuff in the house.
Yep. That's how it went.
Yeah.
And then Charles got on some.
Yeah, then he had other issues going on. But the point of the matter is, he ends up never leaving.
It wasn't on purpose, y'all.
It wasn't on purpose. It really wasn't on purpose. So he was here and his stuff was here. I'm thinking, okay, 1 or 2 days or whatever. Nah. Bro definitely ended up living in the house.
Well, it happened with COVID hit.
COVID had been hit.
No,
this is July.
For me.
What you mean?
I couldn't find no job yet. That's when I felt the effects of COVID. Before then, I was okay.
Oh, well, whatever. I don't be remembering all that stuff. I just know you ended up in the house. So he ended up living here, right? And nobody knew about you for a little minute except for Christian, because it was around Christian's birthday. They know Christian. Yeah, it was around Christian's birthday. Christian is obviously the mother, the other part of the triangle, everything. She tell us what to do, and we just listen. She boss us around. And so Christian, we ended up seeing her for her birthday. We ended up going shopping because somebody decided he wanted to go splurge. Now, the one thing I did appreciate about him is when I met him, even though the work situation happened, he had saved all of his money, which is something I cannot do. So he was able to live off of, we were able to live off of it for what, like 6 months, 6 or 7 months. I can't do that. I'm not a saver. So when he saved all his money, I was like, oh, damn. Okay. Well, that helps. And that goes to my point of, for one, people may have thought like, oh, she got this bum ass nigga living with her. She don't even know him. Like, he ain't got no house. His car got stolen. So
I actually got a house in Memphis.
He ain't got we talking about Houston. He ain't got nothing basically, but he did. So he ended up moving in right when I started working part-time and took a 50% pay cut. He started living here and paid like majority of the bills on top of shopping, and that's why I'm spoiled as fuck, because I pretty much get everything I want. Shout out to these nails. And he ended up buying a bunch of shit, paying all the bills. Like, we was stable. But it's a matter of moving in with somebody you don't. First of all, moving in with a man in general is tough. Like, period. I lived with my ex in college, and it didn't turn out well. Now, mind you, that was his shit, and we ended up arguing. He kind of kicked me out, but I don't know. I think I just left. But living with somebody, especially a man, for one, that you just met. So mind you, we didn't go through the dating stage. We didn't go out on dates. It wasn't none of that. All we did was talk on the phone for like 3 weeks, and then we met each other in person, and then boom, now you living in the house with me. And everything happened so fast, like so fast. And it happened so fast I didn't even realize it was happening. Like, it took me until about damn near August to realize we was like legit living together. And I don't know this nigga. Like, it wasn't no dating phase. And so around July, obviously I'm celibate, so I asked him, I made sure he knew, like, hey, I'm celibate, so what you gonna do? Because if you can't be celibate, then we can't be together, and this whole thing is pointless. Took a couple days, and then he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And so
took a day.
It was a day. And Christian was like, that nigga gonna do it. Girl, he ain't leaving you. Her words, not mine. But I agreed a little bit. But I was kind of skeptical because me dating people over the past 6 years, like it was literally just we were friends. Or I always used to say I always get friend zoned. So I was expecting for him to possibly more than likely say no. Because I mean that's a big commitment. But he ended up saying yeah. So time goes on and we're living in the same house. Now, again, when you live in the same house with somebody, because people always be like, well, you got to get to know that person and you got to know their flaws, you got to know they strengths and their weaknesses and all this other stuff, which is actually what the dating phase is. It's learning each other. And since we didn't have that phase, we did it living together. So we had to learn the bad things about each other, the flaws, the strengths, the weaknesses. He had to learn how bad my attitude really was. He had to help me deal with my mental health issues because y'all know I got mental health issues. And I had to deal with him and his bad issues that we will not discuss. But I had to deal with his bad habits as well. And we had we was for the most part, like we had our positive times. But we had to learn each other. But we had to learn each other while living in the same house. And if we get into an argument, which, I mean, we're in a relationship, so obviously we're going to get into arguments. If we get into arguments or if I get mad about something, it's nowhere for us to go. Like, this is my house. I'm not leaving my house. And he has a couple friends and family here, but my family became his family. So it became a what's mine is yours. So I'm not finna say, oh, get out. Like, there was some couple instances where I had to like, hey, go get a hotel because you pissing me off too bad. But for the most part, it's like we would be mad. And this is why we could never stay mad. Because I could never stay mad because we had to have an argument and then be in the same house and had this awkward silence. But because we naturally are so used to gravitating into relationship lifestyle, the shit lasted down a day before we was back to normal. So I couldn't even be mad for a long time. I go in my room, close the door. He'll stay in the living room. Like, now I'm pissed off at this point. So now we quiet. But couldn't nobody go nowhere. So, and I live in an apartment.
And it was COVID.
So we had to deal with all these things in the same house. And we had our toxic, because y'all know I'm all about energy. He was going through stuff. I was going through stuff. I'm changing jobs. I'm trying to work on TTM stuff. I'm trying to get my entrepreneurship ready. So we both had our own issues and our own things going on. So we trying to help each other while also trying to help ourselves. So there were times where the environment of the house might have been toxic, or it might have been some bad energy in the house because of everything that's going on. Like, mental health is real, period. Like, I don't know how you feel about being open about that, but
mental health?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
About what, like depression and shit?
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so he was depressed because of his work situation. I wouldn't say I was depressed. I have anxiety and bipolar disorder, but you gotta move your arm. See, now you're gonna mess up my screen.
No, I fall asleep.
He's so old. Jesus Christ. So he was going through his depressive stage, and y'all know me being a motivator. I caught myself being so busy trying to help him and put all of my energy into him that I started to neglect myself until I realized I can't help you if I ain't no good. So we had our hard times because we was both dealing with mental health issues. We was both dealing with difficulties in our life, and we still learning each other. And so, but one thing we always said was living together early, we learned a lot about each other, and we went through some hard times so that, later, if we get married, it's going to be different because marriage is different.
You said when? Is that what you said? When we get married?
I said if.
I heard when.
I said if.
Get my ears clean.
He wants to. I'm still thinking about it. But ain't nobody else gonna put up with me. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. My attitude bad as fuck. I'm spoiled in the bitch. Ain't nobody else
Ain't
gonna put
nobody
up.
gonna deal with this
Ain't
shit.
nobody gonna deal with that shit. People already said it. Like Christian has said, ain't nobody finna put up with me. I'm fucking crazy. Like the fuck, no. And he deals with that shit very well. Like he really deals with that shit very well. Like it's weird that he deals with it so well. Like it doesn't faze him at all. Like he don't normally when I'm like I fuss all the time, and you would expect him to be like. I told him, I said, I know you be calling me a bitch in your head so many times, and he like, no, like it literally don't bother him because he don't give a fuck. Unless I'm really mad about something, then okay, obviously we need to talk about something, we need to fix something. But for the most part, my attitude don't bother him, and I'm spoiled on top of that. So if I get mad, then I just probably get like a new gift or something or whatever. Then I want to go shopping. So we had to learn a lot of stuff about each other.
That's why you be getting mad.
No, you know I'm not materialistic. Gifts is like at the bottom of my love language. No, you gonna buy me something anyway, so it don't matter. I gotta get mad for that. Okay, just making sure it wasn't a rebuttal. I like how you pushing me with your elbow. Yeah, there you go. You know we gotta try to fit in the. Like I said, it might be some weird stuff going on because we trying out this green screen thing in the back. I'm growing, y'all know, but so to everybody out there, for one, with online dating, that's the thing now. Because when we told my mama, she was like, "Where y'all meet?" I said, "Facebook." She was like, "Facebook," and my auntie was like, "Yeah, that's how people meet, like online." Like, and then it was COVID. And then I wasn't really talking to people like that. Like I was so focused on work and building my empire that I wasn't really fucking with nobody. But online dating it is the number one thing. Like my favorite is Facebook dating. What's your favorite? Yeah.
I like Facebook dating. Less catfish, like she said.
He had some dating apps I ain't never even heard of. Like what I didn't know. I didn't know what Plenty of Fish was and Tagged and all that stuff. Like I literally like no bullshit. I called my cousin and I asked her for like dating apps, like more dating apps, because I only had Hinge and Facebook dating. Remember, I don't do Tinder. So I was like, bro, I Googled this shit and everything, and I was like, oh, what's this app for? What's this app for? What? Child, I had it was COVID. I was bored. I was trying to figure, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was really just passing time because shut up. But I found him. Lord. And if y'all go back and watch my previous videos in my single days,
in the rough, then
y'all will understand this one a little bit more. So make sure y'all go back and watch those. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot to say that part, but tell them like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Right now.
Say it with some aggression and stop doing that. You know I ain't
right
doing
now.
That.
But my hair be, in the front.
Yeah, he got a whole face regimen. His hair gotta be oil and moisturized. Like this one here, he'll be in the bathroom like really working on.
I ain't one of them niggas.
He ain't girl like he ain't like feminine and in the mirror all the time. But I'm just saying like he's very serious about his skin and his health and like stuff like that. Like his hair got to be right, his earrings got to be right, his face got to be smooth and all that other stuff. You know, most niggas don't care about their face. But I'm just saying, most niggas don't give a fuck about no face. They ain't got no face regimen. Shit, I didn't even have a face regimen when we met. I just got one.
Nigga having bought like this size on their jaw and shit.
I hate you so much. I really do.
Jump in that 4 or 5 years, just sitting there. Like,
this is what we do.
This shit.
this is what we do. But he wasn't, I did have to do a lot of videos without him, but he wasn't in a lot of the videos because, again, like I said in the videos, he's been gone for like, 3 months?
Well, I've been gone longer, man. I've been in the office since...
I dropped you off in January, but then you came back for Valentine's Day. And then the freeze happened. So you've been gone since the freeze.
The freeze happened Valentine's Day.
No, it didn't.
She did.
It did.
And then I left and went back to Louisiana.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, he was gone for a little while. You mess up my video, we gonna fight. It's gonna have all kind of errors in it. But he just got back, so I was like, let's do a vlog because the people need to see you ASAP. like real quick, because I'm like, I'm tired of doing these videos without him saying his name, and people gonna be like, she lying, she ain't got no boyfriend. Who is this Rodney nigga?
Nigga don't exist.
That nigga don't exist. Like, we have our little pictures, the little 2 holiday pictures on social media, but you know when you don't post shit on social media for a long time, then people get all up in your business and shit. So stay out my motherfucking business, bitch. But that's this conversation is. If you gonna live together, I don't look at it as I wouldn't recommend it. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted for us, because now it's rough, and we had to deal with a lot of issues still now because we moved so fast, and like we're learning in the beginning, but living in the same house. And then another reason I don't want to live in the same, like he's going to move, and I because it's from a religious aspect, I don't want to live in the same house. Like, we need to get married. I don't like that, and he knows I don't like that. Like, this was not planned, but obviously I'm not gonna leave him away from my eyesight, except for work. But he needs to be watched. But it's already happened now. It's been a year at this point, so it has been a year.
Yeah, like what?
No, it's just been a year. No, July 18th.
Right.
And then we never really did the whole we're together now. It's like we literally had been together since day one, because the vibe was so strong that it's like we were automatically a couple off the rip. I asked this fool, what's our anniversary day? He said July 18th, which is the day we met. So we just go with that.
Thought that was
July 18th. We just gonna go with it. We just gonna go. It was never established when the relationship actually started. It wasn't like that. It was just like off the rip. So for those who feel like moving too fast is a bad thing, it is. It's gonna cause issues later, but it's not impossible. It's doable.
It's a wild ride.
Yes. So be ready for the struggle. Be ready for the hard times, the difficult times. They say that for better or worse, be ready for the worst. Because he done seen me at my worst, I done seen him at his worst. So you got to be prepared mentally for that. And you got to, if you're going to be in the same environment, he knows I am very big on peace. Don't come in my house with no attitude. Don't look, that he be having his face. I don't like that face, fix it. Like, we don't do negativity in this house. Leave that shit at the door. We not doing that.
My attitude bad.
And his attitude is bad. It's not bad towards me, but it's bad. He from Memphis. My baby, he got a rough past, but he grown out of that. He 32 years old. I'm working on him, y'all. Y'all know I'm a motivator and shit, so I'm still working on him. He's savage and shit. I be trying to, whatever. But I love me a savage country nigga. Damn.
Something really wrong.
I love me a savage country nigga with a little background. Like, I fucks with me a feeling. That's all I used to date. Like, okay, fine. I won't date a fella no more. But I fucks with the savage background in the countryness. My daddy was country. I can't do the skinny jean type pretty nigga shit. We don't do that. No. Hell no. Hell no. And we literally, I dress like this. I'm a tomboy. He's trying to get me to wear purses and I don't want to.
I ain't never met nobody that don't want a purse.
I don't like purses.
You tell them to pick any purse out, they don't pick me.
I hate purses, y'all. I don't do the girly shit.
Let me tell my mama pick out a purse. I bet she come back with
because Mama Sandra is
purse.
girl, like she's feminine. I'm a tomboy. Like, anyway, but when we come back for our celibacy and relationships video, then we'll elaborate on that part. So if you have any questions that you want us to answer, any feedback, any comments, look, y'all know I don't do that fuck shit on my goddamn YouTube, so don't be posting no fucking negative ass comments. Don't do that, because your ass gonna get blocked and deleted. But if you have questions, or if you want to see more, I don't know how this gonna work because he's leaving, but we'll figure it out. Or something that you want us to talk about, please let us know. Because at first we was like, Christian actually picked this topic because she wanted to know about online dating, and I want to do the part 2 to the celibacy series because you weren't here.
That's right.
So online dating is cool. Like it's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's that's it now.
It ain't too bad. Definitely when you work 24/7 and.
Yeah, I mean, how else? Because for me, I didn't date. Like I didn't go out on dates. That wasn't really my thing. Like I didn't find niggas, oh, let's go out on a date. Maybe a couple times, but I wasn't a dating type person. And then with him being everywhere in the world all the time, he didn't have time to date. So
see, I'm working on sleep.
Yeah, like it's so dating app was the only option. Like we gonna have to find somebody on a dating app. And that's the thing now. Like that's just how you meet. Like, first of all, I ain't meeting no nigga in the club. I don't even go to clubs no more. And at a certain age, you just don't. It's either like a friend of a friend, or like somebody might hook y'all up. Like, oh, if you had a sister and she was like somebody I knew, it'd be like, oh, this my brother, blah blah blah, or vice versa. Like, so it's either like a friendship type thing or a social media type thing, which is essentially virtual dating, online dating, or dating apps. Like, or maybe for me it might be like I'm out at an event or something and I might run into a dude, but even then it's more business than dating. So it's like, where, the grocery store, like what the fuck? Club Walmart, like HEB, I don't know, like that's just.
I think this about single.
That's what we doing. And if you online dating, be careful. Please be careful.
Yeah.
If you going to meet up with somebody, I got all my friends' location. Christian is the same way. Christian knew I was going to see him when I went. She could see me. Let somebody know where you going. And it's best, even like I said, I was on some daredevil shit, but it's best to meet somebody in a public place. Definitely meet somebody in a public place. Again, with him, we talked for some weeks before I actually saw him in person. So we kind of already had like a connection by the time I saw him. But be careful doing it. Don't lower your standards. Stand strong on your standards. Like, I'm still celibate, period. It said it in my bio. I'm still celibate. Don't fold. Like, don't lower your standards. And then if you're going to find somebody, make sure you find somebody that's going to actually be worth your time. Don't let no nigga or no female bullshit you on your time, because time is of the essence and it's important, and I don't play about my time because I got better shit to be doing. So make sure that you do that too, because sometimes we might be a little too desperate, or we might want to go out on dates, or we might want to, like, I need to be in a relationship, I'm getting older, so I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to do this. Like me personally, I want to have kids by the time I'm 32, at the latest 35. He's 32. And I got to get married first. So don't look at it as I want to be in a relationship so bad that I'm just going to take whatever. No, don't do that in life, period. But definitely don't do that shit on online dating. Mm-hmm. So be careful with that shit.
There's a lot of crazy people on online dating.
It is. But there are some success stories, hence us. That's why I wanted to do this, because I wanted people to see there is something positive that comes out of it. Yep. And if you're, now we a little different. Again, you heard our story. But it's possible. I never thought, as much as I prayed for God to send me the man for me, I really didn't think I was going to meet him online. I didn't. I thought I was going to meet him at a fancy event or something, because I told myself I wanted a dude that was like me, that was a motivational speaker or author, or wore suits all the time, or did this and could really match my level. And it's like, nah, that wasn't. He's an entrepreneur in another field. And so I had to realize that I didn't want nobody like me, because we're going to be sitting here competing over clients and shit. He in a whole nother different field. I can't do shit trucking unless it's accounting wise. He ain't finna publish no books. Oh, no. So, we both entrepreneurs. We just in two different fields. And that's when I realized, okay, what you thought you wanted, that ain't what God said. That ain't what, like, he was like, nah, sis.
I don't think that would last.
They wouldn't. And then again, ain't nobody gonna put up with my attitude.
I was just about to say, the attitude by itself.
The attitude by itself, ain't nobody gonna put up with me. Because I'm not, and I'm so stubborn that I'm not gonna change my ways. And my attitude is what draws people to me. It's what draws people to me. Like, but I'm the sweetest person ever. Obviously, y'all know I started TTM Don't do that because you know I am.
I shook my head, yeah.
Oh, I thought you was doing the she lying face.
No.
I'm the sweetest person. Like, I literally, and I'm probably sometimes too sweet because I tend to put other people ahead of me. I even did it with him. Like I just said, it was all about him because I had to make sure he was okay. So it didn't matter if I was suffering because I'm trying to make sure he okay. I do that a lot. I tend to put other people ahead of me. I'm a motivator. So my shit can go on the back burner so I can help somebody else. I love kids. Like, this is what I do. So I'm the meanest motherfucker you'll ever meet with the biggest heart. Like, with the biggest heart. And I'm spoiled because of my grandparents. I'm stubborn and stuck in my ways because I am who I am. And I don't feel like it's a flaw enough to where I had to change it. Now, if it felt like it was, if I'm not extreme, if I felt like he had like I was abusing him or some shit, like, don't make that face. If I was like really abusing him and treating him like shit, because at the end of the day, he's still the man in this relationship. And he wear the pants, like, period. That shit, I'm not affecting his manhood. I'm not emasculating him or demasculating him, whatever. He's still the man. I fuss a lot, but at the end of the day, he the man. So a lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of people can't deal with women in leadership. Like, a lot of niggas, like, literally I've had niggas leave me because of my status, because I'm a woman with power, because I'm known to a lot of people. A lot of niggas can't handle that because their ego is a bitch. Like, niggas cannot fuck with that shit. Like, oh my, like, no, especially if they not on they shit and they girl is on her shit, then it's like a competition. Like, no, like, I'm supposed to be on top of you. Like, I bring home the bacon. You supposed to do this. Like, a lot of men get intimidated by shit like that. Nah. So I'm stuck with him because I ain't starting over. And
that ain't the only reason, you know.
I'm already spoiled at this point. I just, you know.
That'd be a big
He done made his mistakes. He done fucked up. But at the end of the day, don't nobody want to start the fuck over. And that's a whole nother video in itself. I think we should do that one too.
The fuck over here? Or no starting over?
I mean, we could be like a 2-in-1. I mean, technically, it's no starting over because of the fuck ups.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do it.
I mean, I'm pretty open with they know I used to be a hoe.
I ain't said nothing.
Well, because if we talk about our issues, then it's kind of like, this is who we were, this is who we are now. Like, what's that thing they be doing on Facebook?
Then and now?
Yeah. Is that what it is?
I think so.
Me then versus me now?
That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's what it was. So, we might get into that video, too. I can convince him. But we had to let y'all know our little tidbit on that. His arm about to go out in any second now because he's old as shit. He just want to lean on me. But we will talk to y'all later. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know. His mama gonna be so proud of him for being on
50
YouTube.
minutes. I can't believe.
Yeah, time go by fast though.
It did.
And I normally like keeping my videos short, but they never short because time go by fast when you talking, especially when somebody else in the video.
It do.
Cause you got remember that Gala video was how long? Like 2 hours. Granted, that was a whole week, but
I paused work for that video.
Going on now.
My bad.
But time go by fast when you record because you ain't realize you been sitting here an hour, huh?
No, I didn't.
So
probably couldn't have got me to sit still for an hour.
He really can't. But anyway, stop distracting me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we will be back. And I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. You gonna tell the people bye.
I'll see y'all on another day.
See y'all on. That's what your outro is?
Yeah, they gotta wait. Be patient.
Oh my God. Bye, y'all.
Wait is over. I'm here.
We will talk to y'all later. Thank you for tuning in.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Look at my face. Look at
Let's hit that button. Sorry.